Okay, let's continue. Now, how to protect workers in the unorganized sector? Unorganized sector, the detailed study we have done. So, unorganized sector offers jobs that are most sought after, and but the employment opportunities in the organized sector have been expanded very slowly and it is also common to find many organized sector enterprises in the unorganized sector. They adopt such strategies to avoid the taxes, you can say, means they want to take more and more profit from the labor side, from each and everything where they can have. So, and refuse to follow the laws to protect the laborers. They don't take any responsibility from the labor side, like their security of job, their life security, insurance. You can have an idea about it, means only they want work. If you remember in 10th class, we read about Bhopal gas tragedy, and we have seen how the human, you can say, loss was there, human and property both. So means in that particular reference we can understand this. As a result, large number of workers are forced to enter the unorganized job, which pay a very low salary, and they are often exploited and not paid fair wages. So sometimes to gain more and more profit, they don't provide good salary to their workers. Their earnings are low and not regular. These jobs are not secure and have no other benefits. So whatever the characteristics we read, all have been given in this paragraph. We are discussing them in this kind of problem they are facing. So since 1990s, to see that all these conditions in 1990s what happened, it is also common see the large number of workers losing their job in the organized sector, because it has been seen, means like it is recorded, the record or data says that in organized sector people were not more, and these workers are forced to take up the job in an organized sector with low earnings. Hence, beside the need for more work, there is also a need for protection and support for the workers in the unorganized sector. Means when more people were engaged in this sector, so it has been decided that they should be secured or protected. So now when who are these volunteers people who need protection? So in the rural areas, the unorganized sector mostly comprises landless, agricultural labor, small and marginal farmers, uh, crop shearer, then crop shearer and artisans such as weavers, blacksmiths, carpenters, and goldsmiths. Nearly 80% of rural household. See, the rural household means the people who are working in rural areas. India are in small and marginal farmer category. These small farmers need to be supported through adequate facilities for timely delivery of seeds, agriculture inputs, credit, storage facilities, and marketing outlets. Means such kind of poor people who are having very less earning and very much you can say less saving with them at that particular period of time, they should be supported by the government. So these facilities they should get so that they can be protected. In urban areas, unorganized sector comprises many workers in small scale industry. So generally people work for the survival in industries. Casual workers are there in construction site or the trade and transport, etc. Those who work as a street vendor means generally the peoples who are the hawkers and they sell their day-to-day commodities and on which they survive. Head load workers and head load workers means they carry their goods to sell into one street to another street, and garment makers and rag pickers, etc. Rag pickers means the poor people who pick the rag or pick the garbage, and small scale industries also need the government for procuring the raw material and marketing output. The casual workers are both rural and urban areas need to be protected. So we also find that majority of the workers from scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, backward communities find themselves in the unorganized sector. So means all these category come in unorganized. We have seen the rural, in the urban region, simultaneously some other people related to that. So in these, besides getting irregular and low paid work, these workers also face social discrimination. Protection and support to the unorganized sector workers is thus necessary for both economic and social development. Means we can understand where large population part of the country is engaged in such kind of activities, so we see that there is a need to protect them. Means if the government is protecting them, what is happening? It will give economic growth, then it will give the social development. Social development means all segment of society will be richer. Means the life standard of the people will be higher. Means it's not that people will not be limited to the survival only. They will have a good future and good standard of living. So till here we have discussed, only one segment is left you can tomorrow we'll discuss, and for the time you will do all the question answers which have been given here. So try to all to do that is with the table, because this time if you have seen the board paper, you have seen paper was totally different. So try to do all the exercise which are given in the book. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.